Good morning, everybody else. See you. It's just me. I still have the flu, and I still don't have the song. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play an old episode with the song on it, and that way we can hear that amazing freaking song. Ready? Okay. Well, if my cat wouldn't get in front of the monitor.
Yeah. LTU on fire. Rebel running wild.
Gidgey's unhinged.
Cat
Lady's unfiltered.
Let's go!
We're live. I made sure. We're live.
Like hot, no plan. Coffee cold, but the chaos slam. Timeline scrolling, everybody mad. Perfect time for a rebel rant. Chat going nuts, don't flying fast. Peace day dead, yeah we broke that pact. Screens glow red, mods hold tight. Every take starting fights tonight.
I don't whisper.
I don't behave. Crash out queen, no rules, no breaks. If it's messy, yeah I'm involved. LCU running straight off the rails. Lights on, stream live, no retreat. Audience feral, smelling me. Drama knocking, we let it in. Spin the wheel, let the chaos begin. Woo! No sleep till rebel. Woo! No sleep till rebel. Chat loud, world trembling. No sleep till rebel. No peace, no settling. No sleep till rebel. LCU never resting. I show up calm, but when the calls stay out. Side eye sharp when the lies come loud. Receipts in my pocket, facts on deck. Smile sweet while I break your neck. I thrift the drama, recycle.
Aw, look at the
turn hot takes
puppy.
into vintage tea. Everybody yelling, I sip and stare. Then drop one line. Room goes dead. I'm violent. Like curate mess. Let them talk while I pass the test. When I speak up, tone
Sorry,
get
y'all.
cold. That's grown woman damage. Story told. Chat explode when we tag team up. One crash out, one icy cup. They say log off, we say bet. Hit go live, zero regret. Till rebel. Woo! No sleep till rebel. Woo! No sleep till rebel.
It's not Gidgey. It's just from a prior recording.
No sleep, baby. Spin that motherfucking wheel.
LTU relentless.
Fat camp threats, civil wars, broken crowns on the studio floors. Friendly switch every other week. Same people swear they hate watch me. Mods tired, chat still fed. Thumbnail out, order red. If chaos had a residence, it'd be live at the Rebel set. No sleep till rebel. Don't sigh. No sleep till rebel. We'll spin. No sleep till rebel. Crash out. No sleep till rebel. Receipt drop. No sleep till rebel. LCU forever. No sleep till Joey. We don't calm down. Ever. This ain't a phase. This ain't a bit. This is rebel. Good night. Nah. Yeah. No sleep till rebel. No sleep till rebel. No sleep till
All right, guys.
Working
that
across
was,
teams
that's a
is
commercial
tough.
because I can't ever remember to log into the premium account. Okay, I am working on either getting this song or any of the Rebel songs from Gidgey. That's right, I'm talking to Gidgey. But that was not Gidgey on there. That was just me playing the song from another episode of Rebels because it's kind of the best we've got right now. So, you know, we do what we gotta do, right? But listen, my audio's not screwed up. There's a cat on my back. I still have the flu. Zeta's not here to say any really wild things like, you know, not knowing the definition of doxing or like, I don't know, some circular excuse of being acceptable for, I don't know. I had a wild morning yesterday, and I think y'all saw it. So none of that today. Okay. Excuse me, but I still have that horrible cough. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, like, cat lady, don't you need a co-host? And yeah, look, it's totally gonna happen. I'll get a co-host eventually, right? I know some very great people. Well, a really great person asked me last night that I would love to have as a co-host. I worked with him on his show last week, and we had a lot of good energy, and it was a really fun show to do between us. And he's no longer on that show. You might have seen me on Nerds with Nick and Sweet Tea one night, and then just Nick the next night. And we had really great energy. That could be a really great option. A lot of people have suggested Big Murph. I even see some of you in the comments suggesting Big Murph, and that might be a great option for me too. I think she'd be great for drama, and I love to do drama as well as have fun. So that might be a really good option. I'm pretty sure there are other people. I have the ability to work with just about anybody. So we'll see what happens. But until then, no sleep till Rebel, or I guess since we're in the morning instead of the ridiculously late night now, wake up to Rebel. Yes, Savage Cupcake. I would love to work on with Jaffe. I have a great time every time I go on Crypt. We have incredible conversations. But I don't know if he wants to do any drama. Greeky, I agree. Big Murphy is great and definitely deserves better than Alpha. Especially after Biggs is gone, Random Biggs, it seems like it would be really difficult. And that's another option. Yesterday Keem talked to us, and he said, oh, God, I'm all tied up in my own cords. 1 second, I've trapped me. Zekwe, I like working with Tech Protect, but I don't think that he's going to get a third show. Jaffe isn't interested in drama. Although, maybe him trying to avoid the drama while I do the drama, maybe that would have a wonderful, entertaining, dynamic. But you know what? When Jaffe came here, he came for Tech. Tech asked him, please, will you come back to the LCU and do a show with me? Which we're all thankful for. But I don't think that he's super interested in doing another show. I know that he sometimes has filled in or gone to other shows. But heck, I would love Jaffe. I would love to work with Jaffe. And I really do think that it might be very entertaining for him to try to squirm out of the drama when I try to do the drama. But back to Big Murph, she would be really good. Oh, I was talking about Biggs. See, I'm a squirrel here. That's the hard part, is I used to have Gidgey, and I was so busy trying to keep Gidgey from squirreling that, like, I would squirrel less. But now I'm here, and there's so many trees and so many acorns, and I just keep hopping everywhere, right? So, please, if you see me squirreling in the comments, if there's not a squirrel emote, I will find out how to make a squirrel emote and add it. And you know what? I will also respond to y'all spamming me with squirrel. So if I'm squirreling mods and they spam squirrel, please just let it be, because they're helping me. And I need all the help I can get. So, Random Biggs yesterday, was put, because he was on Alpha, and Alpha was moved to 2, and he was like, I don't want to do that. I can't do 2 o'clock in the morning. And apparently Keem said that he asked, I see you, Venomous, if he wanted any other show, and he was like, no, I don't. But I wonder, because he also does like to get into the drama too. That might be another option. Kim could hit him up and be like, what about that silly girl on Rebel? She's really pathetic on her own, isn't she? Wouldn't you like to join her? Who knows? He's probably going to be like, I don't know who that woman is. Savage says Biggs is boring. A lot of times people can seem like really boring when they don't really have, in Alpha, he didn't really, there's no opportunity for comedy during this whole lovesick insanity arc, right? So he didn't really have the opportunity. And of course, he was just an intern on Rewind. And Rewind went from being, a show that actually rewinds all the shows, right? To a show that was a hangout stream. And it had like a week of like a whole bunch of people coming to it to do Rewind, right? And then all of a sudden, it was like, okay, well, we changed the format, we promoted up, and now nobody's utilizing this show. And look, during that time, I'm putting kids to bed and I'm listening or trying to listen and watch Pitt. So I cannot say that like anybody's at fault for not going. But at the same time, like, I think that maybe like a different time or something and having people go take all their drama and work it out again might bring back Rewind. But let me say, I have noticed, like, did y'all see Billy crash out yesterday on Rewind? And then, of course, Turbo being on Rewind doesn't help it. Look, put a 1 in the comments if you like Turbo now. Put a 2 in the comments if you can't stand the man. Okay? Let's do that. Let's see how you feel about it. 1 if you still like Turbo. 2 if you can't stand the man. I see a 2. I see a 2. I see some more 2s. I don't see a single 1. That first week, all the way through the first week of Fat Camp, dude, Turbo was great. You know what I mean? He was like a very dry sense of humor. He was very understated. And then all of a sudden in that second week, he flipped, right? And then, of course, we're going through this whole racist arc thing, and now he's attacking Kalo too. Like, Kalo is our wholesome prince. He's our wholesome prince of all the targets to target. And then he almost made Kalo quit. Yeah, he changed after the Glammy incident, Mama B. I think you're right. Tabasco, he seemed genuine the first week. Now we all know it was fake. See, I think that part of what happened when Rewind finally came back is that nobody wants to work with Turbo. Nobody wants to go there. And there's so much Turbo drama that nobody wants to participate in that, like, I don't know, there's just nothing happening. I mean, Dee Dee, you remember her? She was intern until our schedule moved, and then we're too early in the morning for her because she's already at work at this time or something. She went up there. Well, she first went on Pitt, okay, to talk to Yo Mama. And then Yo Mama said, why don't you take this to Rewind and talk to Rewind about that? And she went to Rewind and started talking to Turbo. She, as a woman of color, telling her experience and how she felt about how he was behaving. And, like, literally, I mean, he sat there and tried to invalidate everything she had to say and how she felt in her lived experience. And then, like, tried to bring up being Jewish. What does being Jewish have to do with anything? I mean, like, this is crazy. This is the kind of drama that nobody wants to do with, right? Rewind is dying because nobody likes racist and women beaters. Jason, I see that and I agree. You know, you've got the whole Billy versus Glammy, and I mean, it's, you know, you've got people who are there trying to say that, okay, she wasn't being choked and this and that. Look, Sure. I guess you know better than me. It looked terrible. It looked like something I don't want to support. So I'm just gonna go with that, right? And like a lot of people feel that way. And then you're putting the cherry on top of this disgusting racism. And like I said, Kalo attack. And yeah, Sam from accounting, solo cat lady. Wow. Every once in a while, my cat's gonna come walk around here because she loves to do that. I do miss Gidgy. Rusty Clanker, where is Dee Dee interning now since she can't do this time slot? I don't know. She's originally was going to be put on cash, and then she wasn't going to be on cash, and just like that. No, I did not shave my sides. I am working towards getting a very like pale white lavender, but I don't want to destroy my hair. So I started with going blonde, and I'm just kind of like going somewhere with it until hopefully I end up on a real pale lavender without destroying my hair despite the like bleach and toner. It's got a little bit. I just figured, you know what? I don't work anywhere in person, right? Like I work online, and I work as a streamer too, right here. I figured, why can't I have my hair any color I want, right? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I miss Gidgy guys too. I know Gidgy is, y'all know, Gidgy and I were very good friends. You know, she's a very close person to my heart. I've done a lot of work to try to keep like helping her become her authentic self. And you know what? If it makes her happy to go stream there, I want her to go stream there. I want the best for her, period. And that's where I'm going to be with it forever. You know, I'm not going to do the thing that I'm probably supposed to do if I was a good drama streamer, and that's like trash her and have a huge cow about it, like call her terrible things. I'm just going to wish her well, and hopefully get that song from her, or by the time I get the song from her, I'm probably going to have to make another song, because I just figure until somebody comes as a co-host, I don't need a new song, right? Right. Toxic. I feel bad for Dee Dee. Poor girl's a professional intern at this point. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really feel bad for Dee Dee. I like her a lot. That first night that she got to work with us, she had really good chemistry with us, and we were really excited about it. Then of course we switched times, and like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this time is pretty great for me, right? Because not only do I get more than 4 hours of sleep, which is whoop whoop, but also for the next last 6 weeks of school, my husband has to take the kids to school instead of me, and I have half the school line duty that I've ever had, and it is wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's fantastic. So my meds would kick in. I'd fall out on Rebel when it was on, Wanda. Luckily, you know, I try to time my meds to the show nowadays. I learned that first month or so, didn't I? About not timing my meds well. So let me get back on track. As far as a co-host, I don't have one right now, but I am hopeful, and there's some great candidates to be my my co-host, and so it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. I do wish that Rewind wasn't being demolished, but I mean, it's not surprising. I think Venomous said it. Channels are built around personalities, and if the personalities suck, the channels will ultimately. He also said you and Gidgy were a good pairing, Cat Lady. I know. I'm gonna miss her my entire freaking life. I'm gonna miss her as a co-host, because I truly think, guys, she's done. She wants to be streaming with her son. She doesn't want to do drama content. She doesn't want to be somewhere where there can be so much animosity. And she wants to go do things like travel and stream and stuff like that. And you can't blame the girl. I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of people would feel that way. It sounds fantastic. Wanda Price, she looked so happy with her son. So, I don't know if there are any really good options for me. I think that, like I said, I think Biggs, I think if he wanted to, I think that Big Murph, and like I said, Nick has offered, and, but it's all up to Keem, right? Like, in Keem we trust here at the LCU, but he also does a really good job. Guys, did any of y'all watch Sweet Tea and Ken last night on Nerds? Did any of y'all watch that? I watched it, and let me tell you, they had great chemistry. The first episode they did, it was kind of like a little tenuous, right? But last night, it was really fantastic. They had great energy together. They were doing this thing where they take an idea and they both draw it, and then they show our drawings. And then at the very end, they just did conversation, and they really held a good conversation. So I think that pairing, even though people were like a little hesitant on it, I think it's going to work really well. And I hope it does succeed for the both of them. And of course, I mean, I want every LCU show to succeed, okay? I mean, excuse me, every show, if it does well, it only lifts us, right? And that's what I want for every show. I never want anything bad for any show, even Queens, which would surprise some people, I guess, but I'm not rotten to the core. Echoes, you and Nick would be great. Yeah, I had a great time with them, working with them last week. I think that we could really have a whole lot of fun. I really, really do. I forgot what I just said before that. See? That's me, being a squirrel. I'm a squirrel. I guess maybe that should be my song. It should be the song of the squirrels. Welcome to Rebel. The squirrels are here. I guess we're going to have to put down the Penguin Defense Force, and we're going to have to pick up the squirrels on strike or something. And I'm going to have to really get out of my vocabulary. Yeah, classy PB. I'm 100% sure Gidgey is definitely gone. Now, while saying that, I will acknowledge that every time she leaves, I always say Gidgey is definitely gone, and then, like, she comes back in a few days. I will acknowledge that pattern, okay? Okay? But I really do think she is gone this time. I don't even know if Key wants to deal with if she wanted to come back. What did you think of Queens last night? Okay, so I didn't get to watch Queens. I listened to some of Queens, right? Tabasco, never say never. She pulls this every 4 to 6 months. That's what I'm saying. I'm acknowledging the cycle and my part in it, okay? I am a recovering Gidgey addict. And I promise to say that this is a cycle, but I do really, truly think it has stopped. But what I saw of Queens yesterday, the whole thing is everybody saying they need a new infusion of ideas and energy, and I think that they're going to figure out their way, right? They're going to figure out, and it's a group of people who all belong together. They all have a ton of things in common, and they all belong together. Azor Ahai, hey, you got any Gidgey? I'll pay $20 an ounce. I don't have any Gidgey. I talked to her last night. That was so long ago. Simon, good morning, cat lady. I agree. I do believe this time she will be going as well. She's just hoping that it's on good terms when she gave her notice a couple weeks ago before Fat Camp. I agree with you, Simon. I really do. I think that she really wanted to leave before Fat Camp. She kind of, through Fat Camp, kind of got like an invigorated, like, maybe this is what I want to do. Maybe I do want to stay here. And then with the flood in her house, the computer breaking, and then, going to have to stream at her son's house, and then him being on stream, and then her being on his stream, I think it was the last. I don't know. I just think it was the last straw on the camel's back for her because she was already so iffy about being in the LCU, and that's okay. That is literally okay. People don't have to do the LCU, right? People can do whatever they want. We're autonomous individuals, and I'll forever support her. She's on that road to authenticity and accountability. The straw that broke Keem's back, right, Wanda? Echoes reflect. I think Foxy and Tina, but Fupa would have to prove herself a bit more. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. They would be better without Mike. He just sits there and complains. I think he complains because most of the time, Gidgy or Tina are trying to set goals on him, and they're things that he doesn't want to do. But he's a good sport and eventually does them, I think. Foxy is definitely willing to make the mess. She's definitely willing to do the classic Queen stuff. And Fupa embodies a lot of the things we watched from Becky. Whether it's good or bad, it's something new, right? And maybe that's what they needed. It's hard having a show that centers around a person because and have it go for a long time, because eventually, right, it's going to stagnate, because eventually, one person lives their life habitually with the same patterns and everything else. So eventually it's going to be stagnant, and it's going to have to get reinvigorated because you end up seeing the same things over and over and over and over. Venomous. They had to replace Gidgy on Queens with 2 other host chats. Think about that. That's a good point. It took 2 people to replace her. Excuse me, 1 second. I'm gonna Kleenex up. I'm gonna mute myself. 1 second. Sorry about that. Classy PB. I hated how Foxy just took control as if it was her own show and not Queen's. I kind of understand how you feel with that, but on the other side, I think she's trying to prove that she can be the showrunner. Because I'm sure that it's difficult to prove that she has the strength after being, here for very little, to be that I'm strong enough to be the showrunner for this show. And whether it's a little overboard or not, I'm sure that is what she's trying to prove. But at the same time, I could definitely understand as an audience member. But of course, I didn't get to watch it. I only got to hear parts of it because during that time, I'm driving and all kinds of stuff. Desert Cruiser, you've got to assert yourself. Yeah. Simon, I believe Foxy outshines Squareface Fupa 10,000 times over on Queens. Fupa definitely isn't a queen. At least that's how I see it. Faulted, if you aren't finding a way to give Tina everything she wants, she will run you off. Gidgy and Becky were good at that. I don't see anyone here that can maintain that for Queens. Like I said, good morning, Jobin. It's gonna be, it's gonna be it either makes it or it doesn't make it, right? So Mama B, they want the girl world audience from Fupa, but she can't run OBS, so they need Foxy. That sounds pretty accurate. I mean, I can't deny that, Mama B. So maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work. But, at least it's something different, and it's a little bit of a new life to a show that, Keem keeps telling us is very stagnated and creatively bankrupt. Desert Cruiser Girl World isn't a fan of Tina. That's weird. I remember on Buzz, a couple months ago, they were saying that Girl World was becoming aware of Tina and they were fans of her. I don't really know because I don't spend a whole lot of time in the realm of girl worldery. I mean, I watch some of the content. I always have, but I spend most of my time in the LCU because I'm obsessed. Okay. Excuse me. All right, guys. Woo! I know. I've got the flu. It's really bad timing to need to go solo, but it's okay. We will get it done. Simon says there's an OG. Her name is Balston Bridget. Tina knows her very well. She is definitely host material for Queens, and she's been trying to tell people. Oh, well, maybe she should come. You know how it works, Simon. Like, if somebody wants to become an intern or thinks that they would be good for a show, she should come here. She should show up her shit. I do need a cat cam, Desert, because 100% they need to have options. And I think right now they don't think that they have any other options. Mazer, thank you. Cat Lady Simp Army, rise up, boys. 160 Simps can carry Cat Lady. Thank you so much, Mazer. I know you're my favorite at trolling, and I'm so sad that I can't hang out with you and let you make fun of me in Discord. It makes me so sad. It made me such a stronger person. Mazer. Let's all give some Mazer waves. I love Mazer. I know my cats are over here fighting and having a whole deal. So I was going to have some clips. I only have one clip today because I prepared the thing so I could play the song from a clip. And then I prepared one clip, and that's as much as I got to because I was having audio issues because I'm trying to build that digital Rhodes box or whatever so I can have TTS by the end of the week and everything done. So I messed up all of the audio until then. Echoes Reflect would definitely try to intern, start coming up on shows. You can definitely come up on here. I mean, look at me. I'm all alone and I have the flu and I only have Mazer and the Sims to support me. Please do. 1 second. Let me show you this clip that I have, okay? I think this is why I made the title what I did. Yo Mama owes money to Wings. And he said something about it on in the chat last night when we were watching Nerds and supporting Ken and supporting Sweet Tea. And I think it's one of the things that keeps getting swept under. Okay? So let me show you the clip. Okay? I'm going to show you that he definitely knows. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I always do that instead of the share button. Okay, let's try that again. Share. Okay. So in this episode of Pit, Yo Mama obviously realizes that Tech and Nightmare had their fight and that Tech didn't win. He had bet Wings $100 on Tech winning. Let me show you this.
Best thing is Keem would have made it more money on live, not having that fight. Laugh out loud. Yeah, no one wanted to.
Okay, that's all I'm going to show you of a clip. See, I can become a clip show. I'm just joking. Mazer, I am the Simp Army General. Shout out Cat Lady, top 5 person to troll. Woo! So here's my point. Okay. Yo Mama, you owe Wings money. Pay the man. Pay him. This is one of the dramas that has been swept, guys. We're so busy talking about terrible people like Turbo. We're so busy talking about the same dang things since frickin' Fat Camp that we forgot about the real issues. Yo, Mama, you owe $100 to Wings. Hello, bro. Pay the man. And today, Mazer, to Dave Mazer, this is what I'm going to do. This is Yo Mama right now. And I am going to get a punch on Yo Mama. See, Yo Mama, you need to pay wings back. I'm a tough guy. I'm strong. You don't want me to punch this dog, this stuffed dog anymore? Pay the man. Death Metal Sympathy says, oh God, all right, later, cat piss. Oh, I guess he wants to protect the stuffies. Protect the stuffies. I don't know what to tell you. Let me see. Janelle Silver says, Money Shark? Ooh, Money Shark. Who's the Money Shark? Is that me? Oh, man, guys. Am I a money shark? Because I beat up a stuffed animal? I know it makes me a tough guy, right? I mean, I'm very scary and intimidating to look at. And especially when I've got the flu, I'm intimidating to hear, right? Dinah, when did Wings and Yo Mama make the bet? They made that bet sometime before the fight between Nightmare and Tech. I don't exactly remember when. I knew that he had covered it. Toxic, saying pay Wings back sounds like you borrowed money. I would just be clear about what you're saying. Oh, pay Wings your debt. Does that work better? On Crypt, Mama B, you got it. She's here. Greeky, they made the bet. It's owed. It really is. It truly, really is. Tech definitely lost that fight. Sorry, Tech. Sorry. But, you know, there's a lot of other little dramas like that. Like, okay, guys, I'm always fair. Okay? Now, you remember, like, even though Tina and I don't get along, here's another controversy that's being swept. Okay? I'll always point out the positives and the negatives. Do you remember when Keem brought up the damage done to the campsite, right? Do you remember that? I remember that. And you know what? I remember Keem specifically saying that Tina's cabin was destroyed. And, you know... And then we were given absolutely no evidence whatsoever. And here we go. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Or maybe it was the day before. I'm sorry. The flu is really breaking me. He went through and talked about what was really owed for Fat Camp for cleaning and repairs. Did any of y'all notice that he did not say an apology to Tina? He didn't bring it up at all. He didn't even highlight how there was nothing wrong with her cabin. Look, I'll always be fair, okay? And that, honestly, I don't even know what occurred that Keem said damage done was everywhere. Okay, so like a week ago, he started talking about how the damage was really bad to Fat Camp, okay? I should have pulled this clip up, but I didn't get it prepared in time because I was fixing my audio. And he had a whole list of things. And he said Tina's cabin was trashed, right? It was destroyed and everything else. And Tina's like, no, we didn't leave it that way. And, you know, we're all like, sure, Tina, we see things. Sure, we believe you, right? And then, but 2 days ago, he told us the real price. And it was something like $2,500 when he was making us think that it was going to be like, you know, tens of thousands of dollars. And he went through the things. It was mostly like chairs and stuff. But none of it was Tina's cabin. But he also didn't apologize to her about saying that she had destroyed it. Like that she had destroyed her cabin and she was going to have to pay for that and everything. Yeah, Wanda, I was thinking 20,000 or more. And he made it seem like that, right? So, like, I will always bring criticisms. I will always do the bad, but I will always do the good too. And you know what, Keem? Tina deserves an apology. I'm gonna strong arm this entire place. Tina deserves an apology. I'm gonna keep hurting this squishmallow until you apologize for Tina. For saying that her room was destroyed. And it was a part of a huge bill for damages. Gosh darn it. Desert Cruiser says they were smoking in the cabin. I mean, last year they smoked in the cabin, but I think this year they were talking about how Tina spent all her time on the porch when she was there because she didn't smoke in the cabin. Wanda Price, I don't think Tina did that. I think she smoked on the porch. Desert asked, did y'all figure out who flushed the rubbers? I don't know if anybody flushed the rubbers. You know, it was blamed on Kalo by Turbo, and, you know, Mama B, he did say that Tina's cabin was part of the extra cleaning when he was talking about the big Beal. Ugh. I've never said a word like that in my life. Unless I never heard myself. Bill. Jason, I could have sworn when Keem was going through the list, he did say Tina's cabin. Let's find that. Let's see. Na 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 na. Hey. Did I just tell him that he needed to give an apology to Tina for no reason and I'm wrong? Okay. I'm so sorry about this. I have tried so many of the medicines. Let's see. Biggie is in trouble. He's not racist. Keep me shaking things up. Oh, Lord. Let me go to lives, because I don't think it was any of those. Maybe it was this one. JKB. Let me see. Here we go. I'll look at the transcript. Real quick. Oh, my goodness. Control F. Bill. Let's see. I'm hearing the damage bill. What's that? Do you guys know? A little bit for people that make obviously left fat kid. There was some damage done. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. Let's share this bad boy. Let's see what we got.
Oh, shit. Okay, for people that haven't been keeping up, obviously when we left Fat Camp, there was some damage done. Tables, floors, fucking theater room, pool table, chapel, lake, snakes, everything.
Let's see. They're about to talk about Pete. Let's not worry about that. We don't worry about Pete. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we said the Keem started getting the bills. I know Billy Boogie is some sort of bill. There's some hidden cost, like I had to give Turbo, but can't pay. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, there's some hidden costs. Like I had to give Turbo a bunch of money because he picked up shit. Kalo, I know Billy or Boogie, you have some sort of bill.
Yeah, like Walmart. Yeah, like $1,500 fucking dollars, man. You had me order shit off eBay shit.
We're gonna be pushing like $55,000. Like it's gonna be close to $55,000. Just so you know. But okay. We made close to 100,000, so we'll be all right.
Keem, I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but part of our beef tonight is Nightmare's beefing with an ex-host of yours because this ex-host leaked that Nightmare only makes $500 a month on live.
Real quick, before I get into that, there's one more thing I want to say. When I was ranting over on Jester, my ADHD got the best of me. I was on this train of thought. And
Keem, don't pay it.
They destroyed the theater room. They destroyed the Liberty Building. Tina destroyed her fucking cabin. All right. They destroyed the main house. There was chips in the fucking tiles. The damn basketball court got fucking destroyed. Everything we touch got ruined.
Keem, don't pay them. Listen, don't pay them. We will just go to a different place next year. Airbnb and stuff, they cover damages.
You can't
like
just
this.
not pay
no, you
people,
can.
dude.
You can. You actually. I didn't trash the Liberty House, you fucking sheep
I
fucking
didn't trash
cunt.
the Liberty House.
So
Yes,
if the
you
Liberty
did.
House was fucked, everybody in there should fucking pay up. The theater room, Boogie,
already
that's got to
paid.
be you, dude. Your fat ass destroyed fucking chairs, dude.
Mike's drunk ass was jumping up and down on chairs. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of? No, listen. Every show that was there should kick in.
18K.
Fucking rewind even, but certainly Bus and Quake Crack did really well.
I'm already paying. Are you joking? You want me to pay twice?
But yes, you pay for your
Twice?
life.
I have a breakdown of the damages.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead.
The extra cleaning required in Tina's cabin, the Liberty Building, which was
Told
Lisi, Fupa, Phantom, Nightmare,
Tech.
and the main house is $1,050.
Jesus Christ.
Horrific.
$50.
That's actually horrific.
The tile repair for the chipped tiles inside the wedding hall, $425.
Okay.
All the damaged chairs, $550. And roughly about $220 for the table.
Okay.
So
Okay. Look. So I was a little wrong, right? But I wasn't totally wrong. Right? He did say he like lumped in Tina's room with a whole bunch of other things that had to get cleaned. But you know what? $1,500 for that entire like compound to get cleaned professionally. Her room couldn't have been that bad. Right? Like her room couldn't have possibly been that bad. Let's be honest. So, I mean, I guess it's your turn to punch me. Are we even? Okay. I'm really sorry. You know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I have to make it even with the stuffed animal. But, I mean, again, like, $1,500 for, like, all of those buildings and all of that shit. Like, that's a really light cleaning bill, so it couldn't have been that bad. So, you know, I'll take it back. Thank you, Simon. Not much, but hopefully towards the stupid report card because you're fabulous, cat lady. Thank you. Thank you, Simon. I really do appreciate it because I do have to do something for that report card, don't I? Guys, I will definitely do all of the flapjacks in the world for $10. Let's go do some. Well, okay, I can't do all of the flapjacks in the world for $10 because, like, you know, I can't just do flapjacks for the rest of my life. But I can do a set of flapjacks. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh no. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do flapjacks for money. Okay. Maybe that's the wrong idea to do flapjacks for money. Good idea, cat lady. Good idea. Ugh. Desert says, please don't do that again. I'm probably not going to do that again. I peed on myself a little bit. Being sick and doing flapjacks isn't a good combination. Love Makeup 101 IFY. Cat lady keeps that on Queens to Tina when she was screaming at him saying she didn't trash the cabin, that it was an April Fool's joke on the 1st. Well, there we go. Yeah, like I said, with a $1,500 bill for that, like, entire freaking compound for cleaning, that's like, it couldn't have been bad. It couldn't. Alex Erickson gave Turbo a bunch of money because he picked up shit. The only person I saw picking up and cleaning was Wonder Woman. I don't think that he means picked up shit like cleaning around the place, but I mean picked up shit as like, and like ran around in his truck and picked up things that they had ordered and stuff. I think that that's what he meant. DJT says, do it again. Do it again. You want me dead, don't you? Too cool for Banshee says, I thought you meant pancakes. I don't remember what this is. Just wait. It's not flapjacks. That's just what I call them because for some reason that's the word that comes to mind when I think of it. It's, jumping jacks. Okay. Jumping jacks. Toxic. Damn, cat piss. You really do sound like poop today. I don't know how your energy is so well. Sheer will and determination. I can't make my nose and my throat and everything else like comply, but I sure can make my energy comply. Plus Red Bull gives me wings. You know. And I have my whole like cadre so far of medication. You know, I've got the cold and flu for when you feel like poo-poo. And I have Mucinex Subware. And then cough drops for when your cough sucks. DJT being ill and having to deal with the switch-ups must suck. It really was bad timing. Zipa are the demon. Thanks for showing up always, Squidward. I'm not Squidward, I'm SpongeBob. Ahoy manoid. Don't comment that. But really, is there any other like little controversies that nobody's talking about that happened? Because we talked about all the same things from Fat Camp, right? It was like the exact same thing over and over and over again. Zebra or the diamond. I'm telling you, even my eyeballs aren't working with me. My body is sabotaging me. Somebody take it away and give me another one. We love Cat Lady. Thank you. It's gonna be okay. One day the flu will be gone. One day I might have a coast. One day I won't have audio issues that take up my time. But at least I fixed my audio issues before I started streaming. I'm getting better every day, right? Too cool for Banshee. Where is Gidgy? Oh, so. Gidgy's gone. She gone. Excuse me. Yeah, she's gone. She quit and she is most likely not coming back, but like I said before, I will put that with the caveat that I usually say that because I'm completely convinced she's not going to come back. And then, you know, a few days later, she does come back and proves me wrong. So, whatever. Savage Cupcake. Tina lying about getting a new house. Tina lying about fixing up her current trailer. If you want lies, just watch Tina. I'm just reading a comment that I agree with. What can I say? DJT, how do you feel about Zeta and Iceman coming back? I'm not a really big fan of Iceman coming back. I really am not. Zeta, on the other hand, you know, I gave her a chance. Yesterday, you know, she was kind enough to offer to come up with me. And I said, hey, if you make it, you make it. No big deal, whatever, right? And she made it, which is very kind. And I'll give anybody an opportunity, right? It came to that second hour. And it got a little dicey. Now, you know, do I say that, like, I could never be on a panel with her and talk to her and figure out why she thought those dicey things were okay? No, I could probably do that. I could do that just fine. But do I think that an audience wants to watch me and Zeta on a panel like 5 days a week, I don't think that that's what an audience wants. So I hope she finds a great place for her and they figure out a wonderful way to do a show. But I don't want to. I don't want to like have to listen to somebody make claims that like clear doxing isn't doxing, and I don't want people around me who say, or on panel with me every day, who say things like, depending on wherever you grow up, you have the right to say and do racist things. I don't know. It was very dicey, and I'm just gonna blame the things I heard that I didn't like on being sick. It's convenient, right? Bravado, you should leave the LCU and work with Gidgey on the outside. PP Bravado, I love Gidgey and everything, but I think that I still have a lot to learn here, and I really enjoy the LCU. The reason I even came to any of this is because I enjoyed the LCU, and it inspired me. So I don't, but see, I don't have any issues either, right? I'm like outside of like us doing our jobs and maybe having conflict with other hosts, which is natural in like a drama entertainment network, I don't really have a problem. You know, like I've never quit before because I don't have any of that problems that certain people, you know, come across. And maybe it's because, you know, I'm really boring and uninteresting. I mean, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But, you know, not everybody has to take the same path. Not everything is good for the same people. And, you know, I'm down to clown, but I don't have all of that conflict or pressure, you know, that other people have that have really found the LCU bad for them. Let's see. Tabasco says Cat Lady and Audio Issues were always a great duo. What can I say? Audio Issues and I are like best friends. I mean, here I am, like the lady who can barely hear crap with all kinds of hearing problems. It's only natural that, of course, I would screw up everything audio. I mean, it's only natural. It's only natural for me to fuck up the audio. Toxic asks, how do you feel about Tech being pathetic and pretty much begging to keep his place on bus? It was really weird because I thought that he was ready to leave and he doesn't like being there. And then he did the whole thing where he kept fighting for it against Keem, and then like Fupa and ALR fought for him to keep his place, and then I don't know. It was just back and forth. It was like really confusing. I've said it a lot of times over the last several months. I think the direction that the bus goes is nowhere, right? It's like a repeat and wash. I think it's time for the bus with ALR to be doing things like accountability and ownership, and then taking those things and like creating leverage, and then using those things, like all the storylines she continues to get attacked with, and just owning them. You know, for example, you killed your cat. Okay, here's my shirt. It's got my cat on it. I got my cat ears, and every dono, I'm going to attach another cat to my outfit. Like that's what I think. But it's not my show. And, you know, there's got to be a way to where you can talk to a person about things that they don't like talking about and about things that they don't like to hear. And you should be able to come to a point where you can talk to that person empathetically and, you know, be able to have a conversation about it so that they can find accountability and the audience can find satisfaction, instead of like forcing somebody to be so confronted with an issue that they have to leave the stream. But I mean, what do I know? I'm not doing tech's job. So as much as I, can theorize about what would do well and what wouldn't do well and what should be done, I'm not the guy doing it or faced with the task on live air. So, I come from a very privileged point of view to be able to say, right? In Zeverton fan. Yeah, but ALR is a narcissist and won't take accountability. I think that, I'm not going to diagnose somebody. And truthfully, all humans are narcissistic. We all have narcissistic traits. Being a person with a diagnosed, like, narcissism is completely different. But, I think that even for a person who, like, has spent their entire life not being able to take any kind of accountability, I think that there's still ways to make it happen, right? I think that there's still ways, but you have to be able to talk to somebody in the way that builds connection with them, and for a lot of people that's difficult to find the way to connect to somebody. Plus, it's a lot more entertaining to challenge somebody in a way that makes them fall apart. Greeky fun fact, I first found Girl World searching for info about narcissism on YouTube. I bet you did. I bet you did. GJT, I've always said Tina is a one-trick pony. P. Bravado, Tina's ungrateful and has a shit personality towards others. The way she treated Angie at Fat Camp was disgusting. I would have told Tina to fuck off. I can't say that I disagree with you there. In that comment I read, I completely agree. PP Bravado Noah is honest about Tina being the problem at Queen. She's toxic and offers and does nothing, but it's set where people have to glaze her 24/7. I'm not calling that a lie either. Oh, PP, why are you so base today? Like, give this man a drum. He's the entire bass section. JP Shuggy, good morning, cat lady. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Toxic. Did you see what Zeta called YM on Rewind? She called him a nag with ER on the end. Sorry, I didn't want you to read the word out loud because it sounds too close. It was disgusting, like NAGGER, like, like my mom was to me. Seriously? What was the look on her face? Oh, shit. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. That is crazy. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that she would do that. Like, why? Why? Oh, she was laughing, Greeky. That's crazy. And like the point that you are offended on behalf of YM for it, and I know that you and your mama have like oil and water, relationship. That is crazy. I can't believe that she would do that. Too cool for Banshee. You're doing a great job by yourself. Thank you. Hopefully once we get over the flu, there's going to be songs. There'll be dancing, and I mean songs that I do, and there'll be skittery, and there'll be more clips that I can screw up and all kinds of fun stuff. But for right now, guys, I am going to be doing a little bit of content, a lot of bit of, talking back and forth with you guys, and I hope that's okay because I am obviously just barely able to breathe. You know what I mean? DJT, no way he brings her back because he thinks she's entertaining. Oh, you must have had a different comment. Okay, DJT, Zeta has something on Keem. I'm convinced. No way he brings her back because he thinks she's entertaining. I don't know. There's a lot of people that he brings and he keeps around because he just knows that people don't like them. In a drama network, we do have to have heels. We have to have villains. You know, we can't have just people that everybody likes. And, you know, it's more than just a 2 hour, like a show that does 2 hour channel streams every, you know, for 5 days a week and maybe 6 or hopefully 6 or 7. It's a whole network of channels that have a relationship to each other. It's like every single 2 hours, you get a different perspective on the same group of stories instead of like, you know, back in the day, you used to watch daytime TV, like the Days of Our Lives, and they would have like an hour during your lunch break, right? And you only saw like the perspective that you were given from the cameraman. Sometimes they did tricky, fun things, you know, where they would show you more than one character's perspective. But see, the thing is instead of being like written characters with like storylines that way, this is natural, and it's people being their authentic selves, maybe a little enhanced, you know, but being who we authentically are, hitting and butting each other's heads and working together and doing the whole things we do in life with each other. And you get every 2 hours a perspective from, you know, 1 to 4 people on that drama. Reaper, Kayla, Reaper, Zach 26, www, cow. Thank you. Hey, Rebel and Rebel chats. Toxic. Hope I'm not getting annoying with questions and topics. I'm just trying to help keep you flowing. I'm sure it's nerve-wracking being the only one talking, especially after having someone as Gidgy as your co-host. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Like, I did get pretty good at the end at like being able to take over the airtime from Gidgy, right? But yeah, you're not wrong. It's kind of hard to go from talking with Gidgy taking up most of the space to talking all by myself. But, you know, one of the reasons that I always, every time Keem offered me different shows or asked me if there was some other place I'd like to be so that I could star and I could shine, I always wanted to be with Gidgy. And the reason is because I had a lot to learn from Gidgy. I know that there's people out there who don't like her or whatever, but the truth is she had things that I could learn from. And I learned a lot from her. You know, and one of those things is she has a gift of gab. She could talk all day long. I swear to God, that woman could literally talk every single moment of every single day and have something to talk about. And that's not something you just wake up being able to do. You know, it's something that for some reason she gained that skill set in some way to help her get through life. And I never came across the challenge that she did that taught her that. And so I didn't know it and never had the chance to learn it. And that's the only way I'd get to learn it. Excuse me. So I actually appreciate your questions. Toxic. I thought only toddlers could do that until Gidgy. Right? Right. Yeah, my kids have no problem constantly talking. Let's see. Sever Ton fan. A person who started at 300 pounds, went through cancer she ignored, and is getting close to 600 pounds isn't going to take accountability. I don't know if I agree with that, but, you know, I think I'm one of those people who just thinks that people aren't black and white. I think they're gray. I think there's always space for people to change. What are you doing, prosciutto? There's one of my kitties. Prosciutto. Say hi. Hi. I know you don't like being held. She likes to come and sit on you. But she doesn't like being held. She's like the one I rescued from the roof at somebody's like building on their farm, whose like mom bit off her tail. we had to like, I had to like build a cat cave for her in like a room. Well, it was this room at the time that wasn't being used, so that she could get really comfortable and feel really safe. And then she slowly started becoming like a people cat. And now she's usually my shadow. Too cool for Banshee. What is this like a rubber glove? It's like a pink hand Lego Kenobi. Hello, thank you. Sorry, I'm having a hard time breathing. I'm sure lifting my cat around my face doesn't really help either. Not that I think I'm allergic to my cat. 1 second. What did I have up here? Oh. See, I don't even remember what the clips are that I pulled up. I'm gonna have... Cat lady, you need better Coke. You're not wrong, Pecan, man. You're not wrong. Too cool for Banshee. I have a 6-month-old black pug. Oh, that's so cute. They probably breathe just like me right now. Right? My sister had a pug and it did the same thing. It would like sit next to you or lay on you and all you heard was... Thank you, Anna Mae, for the sunflower. Okay, did y'all watch oh god, what's the name of that show? I can't even think about the name of that show right now. Shit. I hate when my mind goes blank. Fuck, it's Pit. I've talked about it all day. Ugh, my brain is just broken with all of the boogers in it. It's just like stuffed up with the boogerage. 1 second, I'll take another hit of this. Take another cough medicine, decongest it. Maybe it'll help. So like on Pit last night, it was so good. You know, I've talked about Yo Mama and certain things about Yo Mama that I didn't like. But I really love how, like, good he is with comedy. Like, he takes the drama and he presents it to us in such a comedic way. And, 1 second. 1 second. I keep saying 1 second and I'm like saying it to myself. It's like a note to self. Okay. When he was talking about this, and then of course the Billy crash out. We're gonna have to go over the Billy crash out. Here we go.
Oh, he's going crazy. He lost. Get his ass. Get his ass, man. He's going to be like, I love you, Rastop. I really love you, man. They kept me from you.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
They wasn't there for all the drama and all the good shit. They came in, saw a couple of documentaries, got a couple of crash courses from watching some other hate channels, and they was...
Dude, where's Turbo?
If we get 300 members this show, yep. He rage quit and shut down Rewind. I saw that coming. Kelly, are we too good? Are we too good at this shit? Thank you for the 5 goddamn gifted PP. 1 gifted. We at, oh my God, we almost there. We got 6 already. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. 1 gifted. Oh, we might do this members only, and we might just watch this whole thing. Billy shut down Rewind because he did not want you to watch him crash out. I saw that coming. Kelly, thank you very much. We got 7.
So, like, did any of you watch Rewind? Did y'all watch the crash? The crash, Billy on Rewind? Let me see if I can pick it up. Because I know that Pitt didn't show it. He just talked about it. And, of course, I just love how gleeful he is. Like, that's the thing. He's, like, talking about the crash out, like, how Rewind's falling apart and everything. And here's your mama, and his reaction is just so gleeful. Like, I love the way he describes it. Look how... it was special. It was literally very special. Here we go. One second. Let that go. There we go. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yes, I know. I have like
And the show go. Guy, I'm talking about the fact that you're on Milkers now, and the show's named after Boob. That would have given him good reasoning to fire her.
What is
You are a
this?
fat fuck.
This
With
is
what
not-
Kenneth?
But she agrees,
Okay.
I guess.
I'm about to pull Becky.
I guess I can't find last night's episode. That's wild. Well, anyways, that's really wild. What happened to last night's episode? Gidgey was in Rewind Chat yesterday. From what I understand, Voldestov was in Rewind Chat yesterday, and just as Billy was saying that he's like, I don't even know if I'm, and he's crashing out, and he's like, I wish just somebody would put me out of my misery. He got a donation, a $50 donation from Voldestov, and it was a $50 that said, here's your silver bullet. What I wonder is, do you think that Billy is gonna finally leave, and do you think that he is gonna go and work with Rostov? You know, is that what's gonna happen? Leon Kelly says DJT. No, it's not Rostov coming back to save Billity. Billity? Is that Billy's new name? Billity? All right, Billity. He's fixated on Billy. Peter Pettigrew pocket watching. Oh, is somebody watching me not making money? Do I need to put up something? I will take off my jacket. 814 is with. It's okay, JB Shuggy. I couldn't. I found the wrong. I don't even know how I went to the even. I think it's the wrong episode because it looked like just highlights of him and Glammy, and I could have swore or him and God, what's her name? Xylee, and it looked just like highlights of him and Xylee doing Rewind. I'm not really sure. It didn't look like the show I watched a part of last night. Let's see. Toxic says, Billy is an extremely lazy host. And then you have the big racist. I don't think many people will be turning into that crap. You know, true blood. Exactly, Toxic. That show is shocking. Best part of that show is Zay confronting Nightmare, DJT. That was good. Do hosts know they can quit? Why do they act like they're forced to stay? Pecan. I think that what happens is like he feels like a sense of debt to Keem, and he feels like he can't leave until Keem lets him go. Does that make sense? I don't know that he's making very much money, Lego Kenobi. I mean, there's really, like, how do you make much money when there's nobody watching your show? Like, I know all about, like, having audiences and not getting donations. Like, there's just not a whole lot of money into it. I mean, I'm sure he has other things like I do that we do. You tagged me in the Discord with the link. Let's see. Oh, we're all looking at me trying to find this. Let's see. Oh, good. Ha! Here we go. I'm just going to copy the link and then we'll go back here. Okay. JB Shug to the rescue. Did you see how I didn't show host chat? Can we all say that I've been improved on the OBS, though? Oh my god, dude. What kind of fucking commercial shit is this? So you're not even seeing it. I haven't shared it yet. I work in AI and AI's gotten creepy. Like the Palmigator. What is this crap? Make videos. Okay, who needs to make watermelon elephant videos? Right? And you said, let me see at the time you said was 8:14. 8:14. 8:14. Let's start at 8. What does it sound? Oh,
Will you
there
shit in my
go.
face, Turbo?
That's right.
I would never, Billy. I feel like I have, though. I feel like this incident really, really has impacted. And I know you don't think so. I think you think this is just another regurgitated.
It always
You know,
is. Nothing
I
ever
get it.
matters here. You get rewarded for fucking being a piece of shit here. You're right. You're on the right path. The 100 fucking donos. Everything's gonna be okay. Somebody's gonna come. Somebody's gonna come. Put a fucking little broom behind your butt and clean up all the little shit. It's fine.
Wow.
I don't.
I've been
I'm
here
hoping
too
that's
long. I
not
know
true.
it's all bullshit. It's a cycle of bullshit. It's the same. Oh, we're mad now because of this. You won't be in a week. You won't give. Oh, what? You think race? You think you're the first person to bring racism here? I had to deal with Iceman and his racism, and we don't even care about his racism because him being sick to women is worse, and he's back because pieces of
disturbing.
shit. Because pieces of shit belong here. Mission
Well, I am a
Bloodline,
piece of
thank
shit,
you
so-
for the BAM world.
Appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're gonna get control of this, Billy.
I don't care. There's no control. There's no control. Cause you know how many times I've been doing good shit here, and the rug's been pulled out from underneath me. Too many fucking times for me to care. So I'm just gonna say it right here, right now. Fuck everything. Fuck it all. You could be racist. You want to be racist? You want to do racism? You want to do a little racism? Is that what you want to do?
No. I need to grow as a comedian, as an entertainer. I need to stop the bullshit edginess. I need to fix my shit. I don't want to do a racism. I've been given a show with Billy the motherfucking Fridge.
Have you though? Have you?
I have.
This thing's been passed around like a hot potato, and we're in the fucking B circuit. We're in the A circuit now. This is whatever circuit it is. This is not a fucking major thing. Don't feel like you're in a good place right now. You're in a toilet that's spinning, and the turd is floating. The turd is floating. It just won't flush. It just won't flush is the problem. You gotta flush the fucker. But this turd that won't flush is giving an illusion of hope. It's just a floating turd.
This is a ship. We're on a ship here, Billy. We're two seamen. Just two seamen on a ship in the middle of the ocean. Is our ship a little bit fucked? Yes. It is a little bit fucked, okay? It's fucked with racist slurs all over the side, okay? We got to clean that up, Billy. We got to fix this. And we're going to.
Why? We got 1 hour and 48 minutes left here. Anybody tell me why? Why fix any of this? Why?
Why not?
Why not? Because it's a lot fucking easier to just
Turbo deserves
take
a
me out
second
back and
chance.
put a fucking
I talked
old
to
yeller in
many
the back of my
times in
head.
person. I know it was
It's a
just
whole
his
lot
clown
easier.
persona,
Because right
not
now
the
it's
real
cruel what you're doing to
He's
this
a
old
good
dog.
person.
It's
Love
cruel.
you.
Love you, Boogie. Appreciate that. Billy, we got this, dude. We got this. We're going to figure this out.
Okay. That is friggin' wild, right? Sorry, Tiffany, about blowing my nose. JB Shuggy, Cat Lady, I don't understand. These are problems that have been happening, but he suddenly had a problem now. Like, it is really wild. Desert Cruiser boogie on that Save the Fat program. It is pretty wild, pretty wild. Like Jason coming from the woman beater, like he's better than Turbo. I mean, this is just pretty. I mean, it's hard watching Billy fall apart like that. Like, you know, when I first, I've watched the LCU like during its inception, and CJ Brewster, Cat Lady, will you continue to call Tina out on her bullshit in the LCU as you are the only one who has the balls to do so? Of course I will. Of course I will. I'm not changing shit. But back to Billy, like when he first came on to help Boogie, I'm sure you remember that was live. And then he eventually came on as the host of Rewind. He seems so solid and stable. And I don't understand why he's so upset, because like a lot of times he's benefited from the people who do sweeping. You know? I mean, I'm sure eventually everybody does. He when he started, he was so funny and fast at being funny. You know, there was something about that very quick and very funny wit that really drew you in and you invested into Rewind. You know what I mean? It was such a good, enjoyable show to watch. He could literally say almost anything and it would come out funny. And I don't know what's made him so bitter. It's really hard to watch, to be honest. As a diehard fan, you know, Greeky says Billy just needs to get his groove back. I just don't know if he's gonna get his groove back here. Do you think that it's something he can do while being in the LCU? I mean, he's had health problems, which I'm sure, sorry, it's cold in here now too. I'm sure hasn't helped him, but like, excuse me, to be that bitter and upset, and then, you know, Turbo sitting there, and I mean, I don't think that he understands that he isn't like as he tries to like boost the morale, I don't think he understands that he's part of the problem. He can't really boost his morale. CJ Brewster, because his place drains you, even as a viewer. I can only imagine as a host. I think he should join Rastoff and go have fun. Maybe he needs to go do it, Gidgy. Don't tell anybody I said that. But if that's what he needs, I just want people to be happy, right? Like, sure, there are times that we do drama and we fuck up, and then you have the audience and they want you to be accountable and stuff, but in the end, that's just like life is all the time, right? We're just really showing what life is. Toxic. If Keep was his real friend, he would put him on a suspension of sorts until he becomes healthier physically and mentally, because I feel like we're watching something we shouldn't at the moment. I agree with you. This looks like a man in like a, you know, like when you watch serious movies that show like the parts of life that are really ugly, you know, it seems like we're watching a man fall apart and die. And Jason says Billy did all this to himself. I don't feel bad at all for him. I understand your position, you know. But I mean, like, it wasn't a year ago that he was a very Super Shock, thank you for the $10. I mean, he could say anything and it was funny. He always seemed fair and unbiased. Um, and now he just seems like he's defeated and ready to lay down. Tiffany says he's got Tommy C and Yo Mama on him 24/7, and that has to be hard because they don't want him to do better. I can see that. I could see that. You know, it does seem like it would be difficult to have people like Tommy C and Yo Mama who are really good at being funny, right? I mean, there's nothing funnier than like Tommy C tried to kill me. In fact, Tommy one time like did the bok bok at me, and I don't know if y'all know this, but it's from a 3-6 Mafia song where they're like talking about women and they do the bok bok chicken head, bok bok chicken head. And I mean, it was hilarious. I laughed at it. I couldn't help but laugh at it. Lego says, personally, I'm loving the Billy downfall. You know, I enjoyed the villain arc. I enjoyed the heel arc. I mean, I enjoy people, you know, falling from grace and then finding their way back up. I don't know if I enjoy watching people falling from grace and then just sitting there. It's really sad. and it makes me really sad for Billy. But I don't think that Turbo is the help that he needs. I think that Turbo's in his own like problems. Like the fact that he thinks that being, you know, an edgy troll means that he should, you know, be all the things that he has been, like racist and all of that stuff. That's crazy to me. You could be an edgelord troll without ever having to be a despicable human. It sounds like it lacks creativity, right? Pecan Pie. Billy was okay when he had Rastoff and his hug bucks talking shit. Maybe he is. Did Billy stop when Xylee asked to be left alone? No, so whatever he got, what he put out. Tugboat. I think Tina and Billy would do great together. Maybe. I mean, he's been a really great sweeper for her. So, I mean, maybe they would be really great. They both like to do like the humor thing back and forth. I could see that working. But right now, I just think that he really needs to I think he needs to go. I think he needs to decide that like he is miserable and not wait for somebody to leave him because he doesn't owe anybody anything, right? I mean, even if there's things we don't know about in the back end between him and Keem, it's still his life and he's so miserable and he's given so much energy to the universe. I think that he really deserves to have a chance to like get it back together and like find whatever he is that's missing that makes him so unhappy. But you know what else? I also know from experience that Billy would be like, I really don't need anybody else to tell me what to do with my life, which I think is really ironic, right? It's ironic because at the same time he's saying that he feels like he's here because he owes somebody. So, you know, in the end, he's still letting somebody tell him how he should live his life. Toxic. Jason, not to mention his attitude after he does something, it's just ew, like putting his hands on Glammy. His response attitude to that was just fucking gross. Greeky, there's no way in hell Billy believes he's a saint. You obviously don't watch enough of him. Jason, Lego, me too. It's funny as fuck how it's always other people's fault and he thinks he's a saint. Pecan Pie, he needs to go take care of his health though. He lost all mobility. It was very clear during Fat Camp. I agree with that. He did not, you know, Fat Camp 1, he exercised with everybody who was in the pool. And then this time, but I do hear that, like, one of the health problems, like, rumor is one of the health problems that he had before he got to fat camp was strokes. And I'll tell you, like, strokes aren't a joke when you experience them. I know firsthand. So, I mean, it's 50-50. I can see a lot of different perspectives, and I'm just really, really sad to watch a man basically die, and that's what it feels like. It feels like a funeral. That's what that felt like. It wasn't funny. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't like watching somebody make their co-host feel better. It was like watching a funeral. And that was pretty sad to watch. No matter how you feel about him. I don't think that anybody wants to feel somebody or wants to watch somebody and doesn't feel something when they're watching somebody who's falling apart. Excuse me again. Toxic, exactly. I don't like the man, but watching his downfall just feels icky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And Jason says you do, though. I mean, that's true. I mean, I just watched a clip of it. So I get that. Excuse me. Jason, you're right, Greeky. I don't watch support women beaters. Do you watch stuffy beaters? Because I beat the stuffy. I beat that up today. What do I have to do to make it right? Because I even beat it on behalf of Tina and I was wrong. Should I apologize to the stuffy? Is that what I should do? I feel bad. Okay, here. Squishmallow dog. I feel very badly, and I'm sorry. I beat you on behalf of somebody else. And you know what? It was wrong. Apparently, they deserved to be in trouble. And I feel so bad. Did you know that Squishmallow just told me it likes it? Greeky says, give it another smack. You're friggin' right. That's crazy. Get away from me, you silly dog. It's so wild. Squishmallows these days, guys. I mean, Squishmallows these days. You never know what they're gonna say to you. That is freaking wild. Wild. We're gonna have to send this over to Lucy Goosey. She can be that Squishmallow can be on Lucy's show. That's wild. Guys, I went on that show the other day, like last week. Was it last week? They were really fun to be around. They have a new gal on their alley. I guess she's not that new. She's super positive. Tugboat, you did just witness some domestic violence. What can I say? I'm a Squishmallow beater. You're gonna have to take me in. Jason, well, you're sick, so you have a pass on your squishy. I'm a Squishmallow beater. 1 second, let me have my Gidgy napkins. I'd be Squishmallows. I beat the Squishmallows. Isn't that that's what my cats do when they cry? They do the it's like you're like sitting there going like, why are you crying at me? Because you don't like the green chips I got you when you asked me for green chips. And then they're like, and you're like, how could I possibly be upset by you? Oh, you adorable monster I made who's ruining my life. No, I'm just joking, but yes. Pecan goes, Gidgy watching this right now under the blanket. I know. She loves it when I tease her, so hopefully. Wienersnitzel a lover. I beat my meat every day. I'm a meat beater. Wienersnitzel, we're gonna have to join a club. We're gonna have to join the Beaters Anonymous. We're terrible. Oh my god. Zachary, thank you so much for reminding me. I will fix the redirect to go on to Babe. Venomous, I'm laughing too because I'm a terrible, terrible Squishmallow beater. We're gonna have to make a club. Everybody, can we meet once a week on Monday nights at 8 o'clock for the Beaters Club? Meat beaters, Squishmallow beaters. Maybe we'll invite feeders. Everybody meet so that we can become better because I, Cat Lady, I'm a Squishmallow beater. And I promise to do better when I hit my Squishmallow. CJ says, well, Cat Lady, get ready to be the next scandal talked about around here. You know they're going to twist and turn you smacking the stuffy. We've got your back. God. We need a little controversy around here, right? Eminem said it. We need it. We need some real controversy around here. Controversy. Like beating my Squishmallow. And you know what? I'm going to have to tell you the truth. Waiter Snitzel, I've beat my meat too. I've beat my meat too. The drama. CJ, do you know who your no co-host will be? No, I don't. Waiter Snitzel, Cat Lady did a wrestling move chat. Toxic. Oh, you want to know what annoyed the crap out of me? I went to watch Gay and I couldn't get past 10 minutes because Joe cooks the contents. No one else is allowed to speak. Anyone else notice that? I didn't get to watch Gay. CJ, Jesus, Cat Lady, not you beat your meat too. I know. I'm the worst. I'm gonna probably get put on probation and then fired and then rehired. And according to Billy, that's what you're supposed to do is bad things around here if you want a promotion. So then I'll become the president of the LCU and I'll serve you with honor as I beat my Squishmallows and my meat. Let me put this redirected before I forget. Oh, Toxic. It's hard to get through even 10 minutes. I had to come here. Thank goodness I did because it's been fun. CJ, and right next to the stuffy, he's taking all the L's. I don't want you to even know what this stuffy has seen. This stuffy has seen some very terrible things. It is some very terrible things. You see this look on its face? You see the look on this stuffy's face? A blank stare into the abyss with our weird little, tight smile. It's seen some things, man. It's seen some things. 1 second, no, I really do have to put this in because I'll forget because I'm dumb. If I go to here, I can go to edit. Oh, you know what? I might not have made a whole lot of money today, and I might not have had the hugest audience today, but I'm going to tell you right now that I really appreciate every one of you staying to listen to me sound like I gargled with nails, that I, got the wrong Coke, and that, I don't know, that I'm just crazy as can be. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Fat fingers pushed a button. Babes. Look out, babes. Perfectamundo, mundo. All right, save. Done. Sweet nuggets of fire, y'all. Oh, CJ Brewster, and right next to Stuffy. Oh, we did that one. Let's see. CJ Brewster, yep, he's seen some shit. Pecan pie. Stuffy saw Cat Lady getting her pipes cleaned. It ain't no lie. Why do you think even with the flu and everything, I'm still smiling, guys? That's not the drugs. that's the clean pipes. Greeky Stuffy told me he loves it. He's a freak. He likes to watch. Stuffy is a cuck. God, why do you think I got teeny tiny chairs? Where did they go? The teeny tiny little rocking chairs. Stuffy likes to rock the chair while he watches. Like on Forrest Gump when he's on the porch and he's like, That's terrible. That's terrible. Stuffy's still looking at me like, look at that creep. Look at that creep. What kind of things pass behind the mind of that stuffed animal creep? Between him and Charlotte, I guess I can't sleep because one of them is going to get me at night. CJ Brewster, we love you, cat lady. Feel better. Thank you so much. Also, fuck you, cat lady. You had me eating pickles and hot Cheetos last night. It's all I can think about. I haven't had it in years. Pecan pie. Dude, you know what else we used to do? We used to sometimes put a Jolly Rancher in there, too. In the pickle. Man. We used to watch, because we lived in a religious girls' home, and we would have to watch that Seventh Heaven show, which was like okay, but then I can't remember what the show that came on after. I think it was like reruns of Fresh. Look, I sound like Freshie. It was reruns of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and so we would watch that afterwards. And it was so funny because, like, we would all stand up and we would sing that song and do the rap, you know, like, oh, I can't even think of it right now. I'm so crappy feeling. CJ, I want my $5 back. Jolly Ranchers and pickles. I know we were pretty awful. That's what we did. Pecan says, I love putting gummy bears in the pickles. See? Tugboat says, cat lady, you need to stop sleeping so close to the crack. I can't help it. You can take the crack out of the woman, but you can't take the woman out of the crack. Speedy Bird, hi, cat lady. I'm sorry I'm late. I'll do catch up next time. It's all good. It's all good, Speedy. Greeky, my oldest is goofy as hell. He drops Jolly Ranchers into his water bottle. Loves it, but hates all water additives. Whatever, dude. You know what? Kids do the weirdest things. Like, my youngest kids, they like dino nuggets, except they don't like the meat. They just eat the skin off of it. The dino skin. It's so weird. Like, I mean, they're like professionals at picking that thing clean. Like, you could go to the zoo and watch like a lion with a piece of meat, and he wouldn't clean it as well as my kids with the dino skin on the dino nuggets. They're just lucky that I even bother cooking them. Because at this point, it's like a waste of money. Like, 2/3 of the dino nugget is just like vehicle for carrying the dino nugget skin. Grinky says, yep, my baby does that shit too. Like, what in the world is that? Like, man, that's like $7 a bag, and it's a bag every time you children eat. Like, please eat the rest of that gosh darn dino nugget. Maybe you still wouldn't be hungry if you ate the whole thing instead of just eating the skin on it. You wild animals. Pecan says, don't they make Jolly Ranchers water packets? They do, but they sound awful. Speedy, when you speak to Gitchy, will you let her know about Sweet Tea's response to her on Nerds? I'd like her to see it and feel a bit better. Absolutely, Speedy, I will. Did any of the rest of y'all watch that last night? So I guess Gidgy, on the stream that she was on, she talked about how she felt about what she did to Sweet Tea. And Sweet Tea and Ken watched that footage last night, and Sweet Tea responded to it. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's almost like the things that go on in that Stuffy's mind. It's so gross. I mean, it was really good. I'm really glad that, you know, Sweet Tea was given that closure. And you're right. I do think Gidget will enjoy it because she needs that closure too. Pecan, my favorite are Impossible Nuggets, but those are expensive and the bag is tiny. Girl, my kids will not touch those. I bought them, and my kids were like, "This is a no. This is a no. They won't even eat like. I mean, it has to be that red bag, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about. It's that red bag with the thing with the little dino nugget pictures. I mean, that's the only bag they will eat, and they sense it. They sense it if I try to switch it to something else. They have like extraordinary, like spidey senses about things like that. I remember I tried to get a different brand of chips, and it was like, these aren't my chips, and they never saw the bag or anything, but they just know. They know that I'm trying to switch their stuff. JB Shuggy, my niece eats dino nuggets and tater tots. She lets me know exactly how many tater tots she wants. Yesterday, she wanted only 7. Sounds just like a person who doesn't feed themselves, doesn't it? I mean, like the uppityness, uppity, the uppityness. Okay, I can't say that. I can't say that word anymore. Pretty Stoner says L for love. Love, 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 love. That is so sweet. Creaky facts. My youngest won't eat goldfish unless they're the colorful ones. If I try to sneak some yellow ones into the bag, he freaks out. My kids want me to buy the Mickey Mouse ones all the time, but they don't eat the black and red ones. They only eat the orange ones out of the bag. I guess they'd get along really well. 1738 Kai. I don't know if you're high. If that's what you want, I hope you are. If not, then I hope you aren't. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Speedy, my mom used to try hiding cauliflower in my mashed potatoes. I was like, Princess of the Pea, get it out. Cauliflower mashed potatoes, like without the potato, is really, really, really good. It's really, really, really good. Greeky, that's so cute. Thank you, Pretty Stoner. WWW. Love you, cat lady. I love you too. 1738. I joined in while you were making noises. I was so fucking confused. Welcome to the group. I think that confused is a state of mind with us right now. I'm kind of giving everybody the contagious flu. Like everybody's got squirrel flu just by contact of watching me today. Even the squishy who's thinking of terrible, dirty things because, you know, what can I say? We have found so many things out about that squishmallow, and none of them good. None of them. Does the squishmallow make any of the rest of you feel uncomfortable? Look at it. What is it thinking about now? Anyway, excuse me. Let's all hope that tomorrow I have a little less flu. Maybe not fluey at all. That would be really, really special. That would be the biggest and best treat that I have ever treated. Okay. And that the audio goes as well as it went today. Because, I mean, we all got to admit, the audio went pretty well today. It did. It really went well today. I didn't fuck anything up as far as the audio goes. White Owl, do you have anything to say, White Owl? 1 second. Hello. Uh-oh. What happened?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to come in for a second and say, dude, you're holding it the fuck down right now, cat lady. You're holding it down.
Oh, well, thank you. I really thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I know it's not easy doing solos, and you sound sick as fuck right now. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you, pushing through it by yourself. Yeah. I
Hey,
mean,
man, White Owl, you know what? I never stop stopping, never start starting. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but the squirrel is so fucked up right now. I don't think the squirrel swimming through all the mucus in my brain can make a single coherent thought. So it's all good. It's all good. A pimp
yeah,
never
yeah,
stops
yeah.
pimping. All my life, I've been pimping these hoes, trying to get a dollar in my hand. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, you ain't playing any tricks, are you? You ain't
No.
playing tricks. You stunting on these hoes.
I'm not stunting on these hoes. I'm snotting on these hoes. What can I say, bro? Just
Fuck yeah.
just being a squishmallow. What can I say? It's been the best co-host, even though it's got a dirty, nasty mind, and apparently it likes to watch and sit in the cuck chair. I can't even talk.
Cuck
I'm
chair.
telling you.
The cuckold chair.
Yeah. It
Shit.
just sits there in one of the tiny rocking chairs, and it rocks and rocks and rocks. Chiva, please like it up. You on the train tracks too, cat lady? Dude, I've been living in the hood all
Yeah.
my life. What you got going on? For real.
Dude, she's from these streets,
I
chat.
am. I made these streets. See, before me, I mean, look at me. I'm old. Before me, it was just like dirt footpaths.
You ever see
People
that?
walked along.
You ever see that video? She's like, the streets killed me. I died and came back.
Oh man, it has
Fuck.
been a wild and woolly morning. But you know what? I also have improved a little. I didn't have any audio issues that it used to be. That was my favorite co-host when I'd solo.
Yeah.
So, you know what
Yeah,
they
well,
say.
yeah. I just wanted to pop in. You're fucking killing it by yourself. I don't know.
I wish I
I
was
was
killing
trying to
these
fucking
dollar signs. No, I'm just joking.
I like barely slept last night, and I turned you on, and I was like, oh my god, she's alone. I was like, how the fuck is she doing this good alone right now? Like, you literally
Thank
sound
you.
better than with I don't even know if she's Voldemorted now, but
Yeah,
dude, you're doing a good job. You guys will figure somebody out to be on here, but
yeah.
I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you pushing through the sickness. So have a good morning. I'm gonna hop out.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up, White Owl. I appreciate it.
All right, deuces.
Oh man. Excuse me. Pecan Pie, the squishy is the co-host. He kind of looks like Gidgy. Oh, he's got blue hair. He's got blue hair. Right? Oh man, Pecan Pie, tell him, cat lady, I've been in jail with my coffee bottle. Like, I'm not playing. Anybody who's ever been to jail, they wake you up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to give you your coffee, and you just hope that you got a Coke bottle left over from commissary that you cleaned out after you drank the Coke, and then you can put the Coke in there, and then you close it up and you put it underneath your pillow and you sleep with it for the next like 2 hours with the lights on. It is so cozy. So cozy. Your toes go over the bed like this much, and you got this like 1-ply blanket that's thinner than your toilet paper. It is so cozy though. I mean, it really wasn't bad. They did my hair. They made like these tiny little braids. Every day they did my hair different, and they used shampoo as like the hair stuff instead of gel and stuff. It was really good. It was a good time. I can't say nothing bad about gel, except for when they almost beat up that pregnant girl. But that's what she gets for like talking shit to people about them peanut butter sandwiches. You know, maybe we'll talk about that some more, but I highly doubt it. I do know that I'm gonna pass y'all on to Babes. Greeky, I did 5 days in jail. Got my hair braided, played spades, and watched Criminal Minds. For real. See? She knows what's up. I mean, it really, as long as you don't screw up with nobody, you're all good. You're all good. Even the Stadies don't care who are waiting to go. I'm going to send y'all to Babes, guys. I'm going to go drink some of this nasty stuff my friend told me to. She said if you take hot water with the honey and then you put in the, that vinegar stuff, that apple vinegar cider. And you know what? It tastes like fucking foot sweat. But I'll fucking drink that foot sweat. And I'm just going to hope and I'm going to pray that licking the bottom of the feet of a giant from Giant and the Beanstalk and the stuff in between the toes is going to somehow make this flu go away. It's going to be like, that shit's so bad, cat lady. I don't want to be in your body no fucking more. So thank you. Rusty says, wait, I want to hear the cat lady jail story. Now, I'll add some ginger too, okay, guys? Let me go ahead and send you all on to the adorable girls and babes. A medicine ball from Starbucks. I'll do that too. All right. Have a great day, guys. Y'all, I really, really appreciate it.